All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Tesla's third quarter
Yeah,
performance.
Tesla, always a fun one.
Always,
Great.
always a lot going on.
Never a dull moment with Tesla.
Right.
We've got two really cool sources to dig into today.
Okay.
We've got the earnings call transcript,
Yeah.
which, you can basically just hear Elon through the words on the page.
Yeah, it jumps out.
It does jump out,
A
yeah.
lot of personality
Exactly.
comes through on those.
And then we've got the investor update, which is always
Decked with tact.
packed. Yeah, all the charts,
Charts, graphs.
all the good stuff.
Love it.
So our mission today is not just to, get bogged down in the numbers.
Right.
But really kind of see what these things tell us about, like, Tesla's strategy.
Yeah, the big turn.
What's coming next.
Yeah, where they're headed.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that really jumped out at me right away
Okay.
is that they hit record deliveries.
Huge.
Huge.
Mm.
But
Okay.
their revenue growth was only 8% year over year. Yeah, that's interesting, right?
Which seems kind of counterintuitive.
It does. You'd think more cars equals more money.
Exactly.
But I think if we look at it a little deeper,
Yeah, what's going on there?
there's actually a deeper story there. So the average selling price for their core models,
Okay.
the Model S3, SY as they call it,
Right.
it's actually gone down.
Ah.
So what does that tell us?
So they're selling more cars,
They're selling more cars
but at a lower price?
at a lower price point.
Yeah.
So maybe, they're choosing to prioritize
Interesting.
market share growth over just short-term profits.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's the play here.
Long game, maybe.
Long game, which Tesla often is, right?
Right. Yeah.
Thinking long-term.
And speaking of long term, I mean, they're one of the few EV-only companies that's actually profitable.
Absolutely. They're standing out in a crowded EV market.
Right.
And not just standing out, they're actually making money
Yeah.
while a lot of their competitors are struggling.
Yep.
The CFO even mentioned like a challenging economic environment.
Right. Right.
But Tesla's still, in the black.
Yeah, they're figuring it out.
They're figuring something out, that's for sure.
Exactly. Okay, but let's talk about something a little more
Tangible.
tangible. The Cybertruck.
Ah, yes. The Cybertruck. Everyone wants to talk about it.
Looks like it rolled out of Meta, like a sci-fi movie.
It really does. Like Blade Runner or something.
Exactly.
But it's not just about looks.
No.
This thing is actually selling like hotcakes. It's the third best-selling EV in the U.S. already.
Really?
Yeah, only behind, the Model Y and the Model 3,
Wow. Okay.
which are also Teslas.
Right.
So clearly
So they're onto something.
I know what they're doing.
Ah.
And what's even cooler is that it achieved a positive gross margin for the first time this quarter.
Okay, so what does that mean for folks who?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
So gross margin basically means the profit they make on each car after accounting for all the manufacturing costs.
Got it. Got it.
So for the Cybertruck to be profitable so early in its life cycle is a good sign.
Yeah.
It shows that this bet on this really unconventional design
Right.
is actually paying off.
It's working.
It's working, yeah.
Okay. And they're not stopping there, right?
No,
They've got that new actually smart summon.
the ASS, I love it.
Yeah, you gotta love
Gotta love the name.
Elon's sense of humor.
Gotta love Elon's sense of humor.
Yeah.
But, beyond the name,
Yeah.
it's a cool feature. Basically lets the car drive to you in a parking lot.
Autonomously.
Autonomously, yeah.
So you don't even have to like walk across the parking lot.
Exactly.
Spray the rain.
Yeah, no more getting soaked.
Yeah, great.
But this also kind of highlights how they bundle new features
Yeah.
with major releases. So in this case, it came with the full self-driving software for the Cybertruck.
Oh, interesting.
So it's kind of a value add.
Yeah.
Incentivizes people.
It's like, the premium package or whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
And speaking of full self-driving, Musk and the CFO were
Oh, yeah.
super excited.
They were really hyped about that.
Hyped, yeah, about the upcoming version 13.
Version 13.
They're claiming huge improvements in terms of miles per intervention.
Okay, break that down for us.
What does that even mean?
Uh-huh.
What is that? Right, for those of us who aren't,
Not engineers.
Yeah, exactly. So miles per intervention.
Yeah.
It's basically how far the car can drive itself
Okay.
before a human has to take over.
Got it.
So the higher the miles per intervention,
Yeah.
the closer we get to like true self-driving.
Okay.
Hands-free, no human needed.
Right. Yeah.
So version 13.
Yeah.
They're really excited about it.
They're making progress.
Making progress, yeah.
Okay. But you know what's really cool?
What's that?
You don't even need to own a Tesla
Oh,
to
yeah.
try this out.
This is big.
They're offering a 1-month trial with every major update.
That's huge.
I know.
For anyone who's curious about, like, what is this full self-driving thing?
Yeah.
You can actually experience it.
Yeah, test it out.
Get in the car.
That's how it
See
works.
how it works.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart move on their part.
Yeah.
Gets people excited.
Yeah.
Gets people talking.
Gets people in the cars.
Exactly.
Which is ultimately what they want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, considering their ambitions with robo-taxis.
Ah, yes. The robot.
They're already running this pilot program in the Bay Area.
Right. With the safety drivers.
Yeah, safety drivers for now.
For now.
But they're planning to expand to Texas and California soon. So they're really taking this seriously.
Yeah. Full steam ahead with the robotaxi vision.
So we've got full self-driving moving quickly. We've got robo-taxis on the horizon.
Right.
Feels like we're on the edge of like a transportation revolution.
It does feel that way.
Right. Like a real turning point.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah. And it's not just cars for Tesla. Right.
Right.
We got to talk about Optimus.
Oh, the Optimus robot.
Yeah, the humanoid robot.
This is where it gets really interesting.
I know, right?
Musk said it could become their most valuable product.
Yeah. Bold statement.
Which seems crazy, but when you think about it, it makes sense.
It does, actually.
Like we're seeing automation everywhere.
Everywhere you look.
Yeah.
Manufacturing, logistics, retail, even healthcare.
Right.
The labor market's changing.
Rapidly.
Yeah, rapidly.
So a robot that can do all sorts of tasks.
Yeah, like Optimus.
Optimus.
They've been showing it off.
Yeah, at the Wii robot event.
Wii robot.
Yeah.
Doing more and more complex stuff.
Folding laundry.
Like, it's actually pretty impressive.
It is impressive.
So, think about it. Robots that can work 24/7.
Right.
Don't need breaks.
No complaining.
No complaining. No,
No HR issue.
No HR issues. And, can potentially address labor shortages.
Right, in certain industries.
Yeah, especially dangerous jobs.
Right, where you don't want to put humans.
Exactly.
So it's like...
So that's not just about disrupting cars anymore.
It's bigger than that.
It's disrupting everything.
Yeah, it's like they're aiming to be the Apple of everything.
The Apple of everything.
Robots, energy, you name it.
Yeah, they're thinking big.
They are.
Okay, so robots are one thing.
Right.
But we got to talk about energy storage.
Oh, yeah. That's another huge growth area for them.
Musk said it's growing like wildfire.
Yeah, and for good reason.
Yeah, they're producing 200 megapacks per week.
200 megapacks.
At their Lathrop factory.
It's mind-boggling.
It's insane. Those are like their big battery systems.
Yeah, for like utility scale energy storage.
Yeah, and they've seen record Powerwall deployments.
Right, the Powerwall. For your house.
For your house, yeah, for 2 quarters in a row.
So people are really buying into this home energy solution. They are. They are. And, it makes sense when you think about
renewable energy.
Renewable energy.
A shift towards solar.
Exactly. Like as more people are getting solar panels.
You need somewhere to store that energy.
You need a place to put it. Right.
Exactly. And Tesla's, right there.
You're right there.
Ready to provide that solution.
They're becoming a dominant force in this whole renewable energy market.
Yeah, it's not just cars anymore. It's this whole ecosystem.
Right. It's the whole package.
The future of energy.
Exactly. So clearly Tesla's playing the long game.
Absolutely.
Investing heavily in, AI, automation, manufacturing efficiency.
All the things that are going to set them up for the future.
Yeah, exactly. But all this can't be cheap.
Right. Innovation costs money.
It does.
So are they doing anything to manage costs?
Yeah, what are they doing?
As they're doing all this other crazy stuff.
Because they are doing a lot of crazy stuff.
They are. But actually, cost reduction is a big theme for them. Yeah, it comes up a lot in both the earnings call and the update letter.
Right.
They're laser focused on it.
Interesting.
They know they need to get costs down.
Right.
Especially if they want to hit their goal of releasing those more affordable models.
Right. The mass market EVs.
Yeah, in 2025.
That everyone's waiting for.
Exactly. Making EVs accessible to everyone.
Yeah.
That's a big part of their mission.
And to do that.
Got to get the price down.
Got to get those costs down.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So how are they doing that?
They're looking at everything. Streamlining manufacturing.
Yeah.
Optimizing designs. Squeezing every penny out of the process.
It's like that,
Game of Thrones, but for pennies.
Game of Thrones, but for pennies, yeah.
Elon's joke, right?
Elon's joke, yeah. But it makes sense.
It does.
Cost reduction is a big win.
Huge win.
Especially for a company with ambitions like Tesla.
Yeah. They want to change the world.
Yeah, they're not just building a car company.
They're building a future.
They're building the future.
And they know that making it affordable
Yeah.
is crucial.
It's got to be accessible.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got record deliveries, but a focus on market share over maybe short-term profits.
Right.
Cybertruck is exceeding expectations.
Definitely.
Full self-driving is, you know,
Getting there.
getting there.
Major upgrade.
Moving fast,
Yeah.
and they're pushing hard into robots and energy storage.
Not just a car company anymore.
Not even close, right? They're firing on all cylinders.
They are.
Yeah.
It's really impressive to see.
It is.
But here's the million-dollar question.
Okay, hit me.
Musk keeps saying that Tesla is going to become
Yeah.
the most valuable company in the world.
By a long shot.
By a long shot. Is he just,
Is it hype?
blowing smoke?
Or
What-
is there something to it?
Is there actually something there?
Yeah.
I think it's a question worth pondering,
Yeah.
Because, they've definitely defied expectations before.
They have.
So, who knows? Maybe he's right.
Maybe he's right.
They're certainly ambitious enough,
They are. It's an exciting company to watch.
for sure.
All right, well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive,
We have.
but we're not done yet. We're going to take a closer look
Okay.
at their energy storage business,
Yeah, the wildfire.
which is experiencing, phenomenal growth.
It is. It really is.
So stay tuned for that.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and we're talking Tesla energy storage.
Yeah, it's a really fascinating part of their business.
It is.
It's easy to get caught up in, all the Cybertruck hype,
The robots.
the robots, the self-driving.
Yeah, yeah.
But this energy storage piece
All right.
could be just as transformative.
Yeah, if not more.
If not more so, yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
If Tesla can crack the code
Yeah.
on mass production and cost reduction,
Right, which,
which they're pretty good at.
they have a good track record there.
They do.
They do.
With their battery technology,
Right.
it could completely change the way we power, everything.
Everything, yeah.
Our homes, businesses, even entire cities.
Yeah, it's like they're building the infrastructure for,
A whole new energy future.
a whole new energy future. And you know what's interesting to me
Yeah, what's that?
is this theme of cost reduction that keeps coming up.
Right.
They're pushing all these boundaries. They're expanding into all these new markets.
Yeah, it seems like they're going in every direction at once.
But they're also laser focused on, making things more affordable.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. And it's not just like lip service.
No.
It's baked into their strategy.
Yeah, it's fundamental to
Their whole approach.
your whole approach. Musk talks a lot about
Making EVs accessible to everyone.
right.
Sustainable energy for the masses.
Yeah.
And that's where this focus on cost reduction really comes in.
Yeah.
They're constantly looking for ways to streamline manufacturing,
Right.
optimize designs, just get those costs down.
Yeah, and it's not just talk, like you said.
Yeah.
They're really doing that, their vertical integration strategy.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Where they control so much of their supply chain.
From raw materials to the finished product.
Yeah, and it gives them so much control
Control and efficiency.
over the costs.
Yeah.
And then their relentless pursuit of manufacturing efficiency.
Right, they're constantly tweaking the process.
They're obsessed with it.
Finding ways to do things better, faster, cheaper.
Yeah, it's almost like they're
Playing a different game.
yeah, like everyone else is playing checkers.
And they're playing 3D chess.
3D chess, yeah. Remember that joke that Elon made
Oh, about the
about the Game of Thrones, but for pennies?
Game of Thrones, but for pennies? Yeah. I love that.
It's such a good analogy
It is.
because it really highlights how deeply ingrained this cost-conscious mindset is.
Yeah, it's not just a slogan. It's
It's the culture.
part of their DNA.
Yeah, it's a really smart approach
Oh, absolutely.
because by driving down costs,
they can make their products more competitive.
more people can afford them.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Attract a wider customer base,
Which then
which then accelerates that transition
to a sustainable future.
to that world they're trying to create.
The world they're building.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really fascinating.
It is. It is. And, it's not just about the bottom line either.
No.
They're investing heavily in R&D,
Right.
pushing the boundaries of, battery
Well,
technology,
Yeah, automation, all that stuff.
all the things.
Yeah.
But with that long-term goal in mind,
Yeah.
creating a more sustainable, more efficient world,
It's really cool to see a company that's
driven by these big ideas,
big ideas, yeah.
but also super pragmatic
Super pragmatic.
about how they get there.
Yeah.
It's a rare combination,
It's a very unique
a very unique approach. Yeah.
yeah, and I think it's a big part of their success.
I think so too.
Yeah.
It's like they're playing this multi-dimensional chess
Yeah.
game, thinking like 5 steps ahead,
5 steps ahead.
while also like totally focused on the immediate task at hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's impressive.
It's very impressive.
And then you combine that strategic approach with like their relentless drive,
Their energy.
their innovative spirit.
Yeah.
You've got a force to be reckoned with.
They're a force to be reckoned with. So, I mean,
Yeah.
we've got a company that's pushing the boundaries of technology,
Disrupting multiple industries.
all while being laser focused on affordability and efficiency.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot to keep track of.
It is.
But it's exciting.
It's really exciting. And it makes you wonder, like, what's next?
Right. What are they going to disrupt next?
What impossible challenge?
And what mountain are they going to climb next?
Exactly, yeah. And,
well, that's something we're going to explore.
yeah, we're going to get into this.
In the next part of our deep dive.
In the next part,
Yeah. We've covered a lot of ground already.
we have.
But the journey into the world of Tesla is far from over.
Oh, far from over.
So stay tuned.
All right, so we're back for the final part of our Tesla deep dive. And, we've talked about a lot of stuff.
A lot.
But one thing that keeps coming back to me is this claim that Elon keeps making.
Oh, you mean about Tesla becoming like...
The most valuable company in the world.
Yeah. By a long shot, he says.
That long shot, Ray.
This is a pretty bold statement.
It is. It is. It's easy to, kind of dismiss it as, like, typical Elon hype. Yeah,
But I don't know. I think it's worth taking a second look.
Okay, yeah. Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, think about it. Tesla has a history of defying expectations.
They do. They do.
They've gone from being like this niche car company to a global powerhouse, like in the blink of an eye.
It's been a pretty crazy ride, yeah.
It really has. And they're not slowing down.
No signs of slowing down.
They're expanding into new markets, developing cutting-edge technology. They're building this whole, like,
ecosystem
that's vertically integrated, which gives them
a huge competitive
a
advantage.
huge advantage, yeah.
I mean, they're really playing a different game than most companies.
Yeah, they're not just focused on...
like quarterly profits.
Yeah, the short term. They're really looking at
the long game.
the long game. They're building like a foundation for a future
Yeah.
where sustainable energy and autonomous transportation are just
the norm.
The norm, expected.
Yeah.
It's like they're creating their own playing field almost.
Right. And one where like traditional ways of measuring value might not even apply anymore.
It's hard to even like wrap your head around it.
It is. It's a whole new paradigm.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about the impact if they actually achieve their goals.
Yeah, if they pull this off.
Mass adoption of EVs, widespread sustainable energy.
Robo-taxis everywhere.
Robo-taxis everywhere. Yeah. It's a different world.
It's a different world.
Yeah.
And their value could be, I mean...
astronomical.
Astronomical, yeah.
Yeah. It's a gamble for sure.
Oh, huge gamble.
Huge gamble.
But
they've never been afraid to take risks.
No, that's not the Tesla way.
And they've proven time and time again
they can do it.
That they can deliver.
They deliver. So I think the question isn't just whether they'll become the most valuable company.
Right.
It's about like the world they're creating.
Yeah, the impact they're having.
The impact they'll have, yeah.
On all of us.
On all of us, on our lives.
Yeah.
And I think that's something worth thinking about.
Absolutely.
Regardless of
stock prices.
Stock prices, yeah. This has been a really
a fascinating deep dive.
Fascinating deep dive, yeah. We've explored, I mean,
from record deliveries and Cybertruck
to robots and like global energy ecosystem.
Yeah. Tesla never disappoints.
Never disappoints. It's a company that
keeps you on your toes.
Keeps you on your toes, yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly pushing the boundaries.
And it makes you wonder, like, what's next? What is next? Yeah. What are they going to come up with next?
It's going to be interesting to watch.
It's going to be an exciting few years ahead, I think.
For sure.
All right. Well, that's it for our Tesla deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure exploring these ideas with you.
Always a pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, keep an eye on Tesla.
They're a company worth watching.
They're a company worth watching, yeah. Not just for, like, their stock performance, but for the vision they're pursuing, the future they're building.
The future they're building.
Yeah. It's an exciting time to be alive.
It is. Until next time.
See ya.